I don't give a Liz. You're up.
I'm in therapy.
For you to even offer to give a coworker a ride home to El Cajon, what the is wrong with you?
Stop! Stop belittling me! I don't deserve this. Stop! Stop!
You are up in the head.
I'm in therapy.
You don't let me speak!
Liz, you're stupid.
Our relationship didn't have a chance.
This guy is so full of shit, and has been since the very first time we saw him on 90 Day Fiancé.
Awesome!
Ed Brown, also known as Big Ed, first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. At the time, Ed was planning to meet his girlfriend Rose Marie for the first time. They met online and had been talking for a few months. He was 54, and she was 23. We learn that Ed wants to propose to Rose when he visits her in the Philippines, and that he is a jealous person.
I worry. I mean, why do you have so many friends on Facebook?
Excuse me?
Oh, and also, he is a liar.
I'm 4'11", not 5'2". There's another thing, and that is, I don't want any more kids.
Rose told Ed from the beginning that it's her dream to have more kids, but instead of telling her he doesn't, he flies to the Philippines with the same plan to propose. Ed and Rose meet in the Philippines, and she finds out immediately that he lied about his height.
Short to me.
I got the impression that Rose was catfished.
Big butt shot. It's okay for me.
At first, she seems to look past Ed's lies, but as the trip goes on, he goes from lying to her to degrading her.
If you shave your legs, I'll shave my beard.
Why?
He thinks leg hair is gross. Imagine this guy asking you to shave your legs because he thinks it's gross. And gives her mouthwash because her breath is not pretty. You can tell by her reactions that she is getting fed up.
Pangit mo.
I love you.
Pangit mo.
Although Ed is not the one being honest in the relationship, he goes as far as to ask Rose to take an STD test.
So I was asking if you're willing to take that test. I'll never ask you another question about your past.
He didn't think she was honest about her past or her Facebook friends, and she had enough.
Sa'yo balak sa buhay mo.
Rose, we're getting somewhere.
They end up having a bad fight, but making up the next day.
You're teaching me that I need to learn how to love.
He pushed about her past when he is still hiding the fact that he doesn't want children. But the truth does come out eventually.
Having more kids is not something that I want.
He also adds that he scheduled a vasectomy.
It's a snip.
At this point in the show, he didn't actually get the procedure done yet, he just scheduled it.
I tell you before, right? I tell you I want 2 kids, but why you not answer me?
She's upset and says she will give him time to think about changing his mind.
Rose, I'm telling you now, I don't want more kids.
She is angry that he didn't tell her before he came there, and needed time to think about what he said. After taking some space, Rose is back. And in one of the best scenes in 90 Day Fiancé history, she does not hold back.
Why you not tell me the truth? You not want a baby? Why?
She wants to know why he didn't tell her when they first started chatting or before he came here, and he has no good answer.
So, I'm disappointed because you always embraced me.
He lied about his height, gave her mouthwash, and asked her for an STD test, and he was the one hiding a secret.
I think you not love me. I'm done.
And Rose isn't putting up with his bullshit anymore. If you want to watch the full scene, I linked it in the description. Rose leaves Ed, but even though Ed treated her like garbage, he comes back for a 90 Day Fiancé spin-off.
This is a reminder to subscribe to this channel. If you don't, you will be subscribed to Colt's OnlyFans account.
Ed more recently appeared on the new show 90 Day Fiancé The Single Wife, where he terrorizes another young woman, 28-year-old Liz. If you want a quick recap of every Big Ed episode on Discovery Plus, the playlist is linked in the description. Ed asks out Liz and pushes hard to get out of the friend zone, trying so hard that he kisses Liz in one of the most awkward scenes in 90 Day Fiancé history.
Cool.
Thank
Awesome.
you. You can't do that.
Why not?
She rejected the kiss, but they kept hanging out, and Ed's jealous side started to show itself even though they weren't officially dating.
Then I saw you guys walk into your car one night.
To the parking
But
garage.
I think he likes you. I mean, who wouldn't?
Liz would stand her ground, but over time that seemed to change. As a huge surprise to 90 Day Fiancé viewers everywhere, Ed gets out of the friend zone and makes Liz his girlfriend. Holding on to the idea that the show is scripted, many were convinced that the show was paying her to stick around. I mean, the girl looked miserable in every scene. When the couple takes a trip to Vegas, the relationship takes a bad turn. Liz meeting Ed's daughter Tiffany does not go well.
I said, do you wanna fight me? Do you wanna catch his hands? Bitch, I'll catch you in the streets. I'm with that beef. Bitch, I'll beat your ass.
Liz and Ed get into a fight and she leaves Vegas. Liz posted about what really happened on Instagram. If you want to hear the full story, I linked the video in the description. They fight, they make up, and Liz looks more done with him every scene.
I love you.
At the end of the season, Liz does agree to move in, but we find out that after taping that her and Ed broke up. And at the tell-all, we get a lot of insight into Ed and Liz's toxic relationship.
I miss your mouth. Because you kind of have funny teeth.
We also get too much information about Ed's vasectomy.
Oh my God.
But I got this one. Thank God.
To everyone's shock, we find out that Ed left Liz, and she was really in love with him.
You blocked me and went to Vegas and ranted about your sugar babies.
But even after he left her for these girls, she kept giving him a chance to get back with her.
I still love him.
He does a lot of crying during the tell-all.
I'm in therapy.
And mentions too many times that he's in therapy.
This is the first time in my life that I've ever been in therapy.
Oh, God.
And it's because...
But creepy Ed gets another chance with Liz at the end.
Thinking about whether I'm going to want to have sex with her or not, it's probably not a good idea.
Is that going to stop you?
Probably not.
Ugh, that creepy smirk. Not long after the tell-all premiered, a phone call leaked between Ed and Liz. Ed is caught verbally abusing Liz, calling her stupid and not letting her speak.
I'll always love you, but I can't be with you.
Are you done? Because I've been sitting around the corner from your house from the second I clocked out.
I don't give a Liz. You're up.
How am I up? Are you going to listen to me, or are you going to take over this whole...
You dude, you're up.
Stop speaking to me like this, Ed. Stop!
For you to even offer to give a coworker a home, a ride home to El Cajon, what the is wrong with you?
Stop! Stop belittling me! I don't deserve this. Stop! Stop!
You are up in the head.
I called you and asked you, and you said...
Don't give a
Then why did you say yes?
you.
Why did you say okay?
Fuck you. You. You are up in the head. For you to even ask me to give a coworker a home.
I did the...
ride home
Can
to
you
El
let
Cajon?
me speak?
Ask your boyfriend what I was going to say. If I would have said no, you would have freaked out. Oh, you're jealous or whatever. But what right do you have to ask me?
What right do you have to get back together with me and go to clubs in Vegas? I haven't given you any shit, Ed. I called you and you don't let me speak. You don't let me speak.
Liz, you're stupid.
The rest of the call is him continuing to interrupt her, and her crying while she's trying to speak. He had so many fake tears during the tell-all, but none during this phone call. If you look at Liz at the beginning of the season to the tell-all, she has been through a lot. Liz, I hope you can move on, heal, and stay far away from Ed. A petition surfaced on the internet to remove Ed from the TLC channel. It is linked in the description of this video if you want to sign it. The allegations and considerations against Ed are listed in the petition. So what happens now? Is Ed canceled? Will he be on the next season of The Single Life? Let me know what you think. That's the end of Big Ed for now, but I think we're going to see his dumb face again. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!